belonged to Cash Money J. LeBron James had a monster chase down block, which led to a Tracy McGrady three-pointer, putting Cash Money J back on top. A Yao Ming block helped Cash preserve a three-point lead at halftime and set the stage for an epic second half.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler Hero was the 2022 Sixth Man of the Year. He says he patterns his game after another 6'5" guard out of Kentucky who was taken with the 13th pick. Hero said, "All I watch is Devin Booker, just picking things out of his game and trying to work on it. I think I'm capable of doing what he does if I continue to improve." Big goals, Kevin. Big goals.
Big goals are good, though, especially for a kid like Hero who can go as high and as far as he wants to. Good stuff. Good model. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Ayla Martin out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, the backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. JaVale McGee is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game, and this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
4 on the clock. Here's Hardaway, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, this guy just finds ways to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. able to finish with contact.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Hawks.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's the break. And a wide-open look for Hero. And the Heat, another three. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Lowry against McGee. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Pulls up for 3. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Got that one up quick. Hero's got 10 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 13.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. Pass to Wood. Shoots over Hero. Miami grabs the miss. That's a 2 from Martin. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Doncic looking it over.
2 minutes.
Here's McGee. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Martin with the bucket.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against New Orleans.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Doncic. Lowry for 3, and the Heat another 3.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. They get a hand on it. The pass to Wood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Hardaway. And again, Dallas turns it over. Josh Green's checked in for Hardaway.
Josh Green.
The Heat leading by 23. Lowry inside the line. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hero. Plenty of space. And it's Miami with another.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, Green. Martin with it. Now Green defending. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lowry, good.
About 5 of 6 to start. Looks like he brought his A game.
Dinwiddie dishes to Green. Kicks it to McGee. Pass to Finney-Smith. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
In for the Heat, Victor Oladipo.
Leading the charge for the Heat. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter. Coming up with steals again and again. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. JaVale McGee is out there with Wood. Then it's Green. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And so here is Dallas. Heat knocking down the tray. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's McGee. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. To the paint. He gets that one. McGee's got 8 points.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Lowry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
3 points.
Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And the pass to Finney-Smith. And here's McGee. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone split him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Oladipo. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Martin. Passes to McGee. On the wing, Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Clock at 4. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dedmon. For the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Lowry against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And Wood, the bucket on the assist from Hardaway.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Three-pointer, Butler. Shot from the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Martin. Shoots over Doncic. And there's another one for the Heat.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
No one covering. Martin's got 24 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining.
Wood against Martin. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. 1:58 left here in the second. Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. The three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, it's a big-time bonus when Jimmy Butler is connecting from deep. If that's working, forget about it, defense.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Poked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
For your Mavericks, Reggie Bullock.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Tipped away. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Max Strus is checked in for Kyle Lowry. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That's a 2 from Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Wood with the bucket.
He's got a wide range of skills inside. Wood's ready for whatever the defense throws at him.
That's a 2 from Butler. And another basket for Miami.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Bullock with it. Edmonds there. Bullock kicks to Wood. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Martin with the bucket.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Doncic with it. From deep. And the last second attempt is not going for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Miami ahead, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Get out of your seats and on your feet.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
Dinwiddie outside. Doncic against Adebayo. Knocked loose. Doncic dishes to McGee. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. McGee's got 12 in the game.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
And Butler gets it to go.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And they double up Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Hero. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lowry against Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Doncic has got his first points of the night.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Dinwiddie. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance. And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
And Miami making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Wood against Adebayo. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Adebayo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And another basket for Miami.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Miami with another.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And they double up Doncic. Knocked away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pull-up jumper. And it's good off the back rim and in. Adebayo's got 11.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Knocks it loose. Adebayo against Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Adebayo. Launches the 3, and the Heat another 3.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 16.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Ball's knocked loose. Dinwiddie against Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining.
Dinwiddie dishes to McGee. Wood trying to free himself up. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. 3-pointer, Butler. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And another basket for Miami. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now here's Hardaway. After the miss from Christian Wood, here's Doncic. Wood kicks to McGee. Back to Wood. And another shot. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in. Yurtseveni's checked in for Miami. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 2 from deep. Green. The shot misses. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. Dinwiddie right side. Wood passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Wood. To stop the run. And the rejection by Lowry.
Kyle Lowry does so many things well on the basketball floor, but always the foundation of his game is that tenacity defensively.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read? he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Heat now. Hardy is out there with Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Lowry just says, listen, I got this. He is so confident off the dribble. Those pull-up jumpers are money.
Bullock passes to Hardy. Having another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Green deciding where to go with it. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Hero. And it's the Heat with the ball. And so Miami again turning it over. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And stolen by Dedmon. Outside Lowry. He drains the quick shot. Lowry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, this is something we've seen over and over and over again with Kyle Lowry. Go ahead, make a contested J.
Now here's Hardy. Dedmon defending. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. It's stolen by Oladipo. Uncovered. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Poked away. Now here's Hardy. Defense right on him. It's Powell on the wing. He's defended by Yurtseven. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And it's Miami with another.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home. Another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark it. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Yurtseven with it. Now Green defending. Stops. Pops. And there's another one for the Heat.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Lowry inside the line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lowry's got 9 points now in the quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Green passes to Finney Smith. Outside, Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
3-second violation.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Hardy. And then for Miami, Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Oladipo. Max Strus comes in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Miami now. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. Vincent's shot is good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Lets it go with the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
A lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here's Green, defended by Strus. Pass to Powell. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got his first basket of the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyle Lowry.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Robinson, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Dallas again turning it over.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Heat now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Sinks the triple.
Three.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
There's the pass to Bullock. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Outside Robinson. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bam. Your impact is seen all over the stat sheet. So what's the mindset as you approach these games?
Just trying to get a team win, trying to impact winning. You know, that's what it's all about. My teammates got my back like I got theirs. So he's just going out there and trying to do our thing.
It was very visible there down the stretch. You looked like yourselves and got the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.